What is going on, guys? It's Creed, and today we have a really fun video. We have Primite Shark versus Blue Eyes. You know, Blue Eyes is one of the really strong deck. It was meta for a little bit, and OCG was definitely meta. And I think even Master Duel got hit. So really strong deck with the new support. And we're gonna see if we can take it on with Primite Sharks, because you know I love playing Sharks. So I have Buzzsaw Shark, Ash Blossom, Dominus Impulse, another Buzzsaw, and 7 Tachyon. My opponent has Maiden, Nibiru. He has 2 wishes. Two wishes, and he has Sage. So I think my opponent is going to be going first. So let's get into it. Just stand by main. Normal summon Sage. Activate the effect. Gonna search. You're gonna get a Veiler because he already has Maiden in hand. Activate Maiden. Maiden's gonna get the True Light. He's gonna go into Spirit. Spirit effect's gonna get the Mausoleum. Yep. Standard. Activate the Mausoleum. Activate the Mausoleum effect and dump the Blue Eyes and do the attack. And you're gonna activate the Spirit. Spirit's gonna special summon. Then Maiden's effect's gonna activate. Cool. I'm just holding this for the actual Spirit on Blue Eyes, which is what you should hold it for. So you're gonna go into the Blue Eyes Spirit. He's gonna activate Prayers. That is definitely getting ashed. And thank you for getting rid of that Nibiru. So I'm gonna ash that. He's gonna activate a Spirit, and I'm going to impulse that. So now he has a little bit of nothing. So I think I did good with both of those hand traps that I had. So now he can activate True Light. True Light's gonna set a trap. Nope, he's gonna set Roar. Okay, he's setting Roar, so you can activate Roar here. And this summons from Banishment, Grave, or Deck, which is crazy. That is a crazy spell right there. He's gonna get Blue Eyes from Grave, gonna activate Prayers, okay, or Wishes, whichever one you want to see. He's gonna attach here, because this is target negation in the graveyard, which is pretty cool. Then he's gonna use his extra normal summon. He's gonna use up his Veiler, which I think is kind of crazy, but whatever. So now he's gonna summon another Spirit, and he's gonna end on that. So really cool. Okay, still have 4 cards in hand. And I drew into a Drill Beam, which is actually pretty good because I can search a normal monster and archetype. There's like 3 different ways for Sharks to search normal monsters, which is crazy. All right, gonna activate 7 Tachyon here. He's gonna activate Spirit, so he gets his on-field Omni Negate, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna put back a Buzzsaw, gonna activate Surfacing effect. He's gonna negate that, which is fine. He's gonna activate True Light, chain it, so he can special summon Blue Eyes, and I'm just gonna resolve, negate it, and he's gonna activate Maiden. Maiden's gonna special summon 3 monsters on field. A normal summon Buzzsaw Shark, which is cool. I'm gonna target the Surfacing, so we can get the Hydrojet. It's good, like if you do it this way, because there's a different combo you can use with Hydrojet, but using his Grave effect here, just so you automatically get follow-up for next turn, is really good. So now I'm going to go into Vapartu. This is such a good card in this deck. Not the best, of course. We got to play with what we got to play with, but this searches a normal monster on summon, which is pretty cool. So we're going to send the Hydrojet Shark to the graveyard to search our 7 colored fish. This card's old. Crazy. 1800 beater. Let's go. So now we're going to go into our armored stuff. Armored Fortress. Going to just detach 2 to search 2. And we're going to activate Hydrojet Shark. So you can don't even use it for follow-up. It's also good just to use it now. So now we're going to search the Surfacing. And we're going to activate it. And we're going to special summon the Buzzsaw from the graveyard. And we're going to make a Kragan. And we're going to go into our Armored Crystal Zero. And we're going to go into our Dark Knight Lancer. Let's go, Batman. And we're going to pop the Blue Eyes. So you do not want to pop this. You don't, because if you pop the Spirit, it's going to float. So you don't want to do that. Then we're going to activate the Armored Xyz, targeting the Dark Knight, equipped into Vapartu, and it's going to proc the effect to snatch. So then we're going to snatch the Spirit, so its effect can't activate. Then I'm going to Battle Phase. I'm going to activate this. So you could argue that she gets attack and its effect was to activate, but I wanted to get rid of that, so it's out of rotation. So he doesn't have any more here. So like getting the Maiden out of rotation, banishing it is really good here. So it's gonna get banished. The effect's still gonna activate, but it doesn't negate it. It just, you know, so it's still gonna get banished. Some of the Blue Eyes, and I get 2 attacks here. So I'm gonna attack, attach the Vapartu from the spell effect here. So it acts as its own effect. It's saying that you can, at the end of the damage step, equip monster attacks. You can send the card, and then I can attack again in a row. So make sure it's in a row, because if you attack with something else, then you can't attack the second time after you attack the first time. So you have to make sure it's in a row. That's why you wait to attack with that first. So then we're going to attack with the Kragan here. He has 900 attack left. So we're just going to set this, because it kind of can't do anything here, but you know, you might as well just set it just in case the opponent might pop it or something. But yeah, he has 900. I have a Kragan. He doesn't have much here. He's going to activate the True Light. I don't think I would have done this, but what else could he have done? He does have Maiden, so he can't really proc anything anyway. So now I'm going to pop with Kragan. and deal 1500 to him, and he loses game 1. So that was a pretty good one. I had 2 hand traps, so I was able to stop him pretty well. So let's get to the next one. All right, here is the next one. My opponent is going first again. I have Surfacing, Instant Fusion, 7 Tachyon, Armored Xyz. I hate drawing the Armored Xyz cards. It's so annoying, but thanks to Tachyon, you can, kind of helps now. And Super Polymerization. Opponent has Alistair. He has Wishes, Alistair, Droll, and a Magnemite. So he's playing the Alistair package in here, which is pretty cool because this is a low force spellcaster, so you can go into the Link 1 with it, which is pretty cool. They're like accidental synergy, but Konami knew what they were doing with that. They just want Alistair to come back, but whatever. All right, opponent's gonna go first again, so he's gonna normal summon Alistair. Normal Alistair. Normal summon. We're gonna go into our get the invocation. Okay, we're gonna link off Spirit effect. Spirit effect's gonna get the Mausoleum. Cool. Activate Mausoleum. We're gonna get the we're gonna activate the effect to dump the Blue Eyes. We're gonna activate the Spirit to special summon the Blue Eyes. We're gonna activate Invocation here. Go into Invoked Macabre. Yeah, you remember that. So he banished the Blue Eyes here. I know that the spell special summons from banish, but I don't know. I feel like he didn't need to do that. He could have banished the Spirit because I don't think Spirit like does anything to need to be in the graveyard. Could be wrong. Let me know. But I feel like he didn't need to banish the Blue Eyes, and he could have done that a little bit differently there. So he does adds the Invocation back to get back the his Alistair to hand. Activate Prayers so he can banish one. That's pretty cool. So it's a free, basically a free discard here. So he gets the Sage and he gets his Roar to hand, and that's the one that special summons from like anywhere, literally, which is crazy. All right, so now he's going to activate Mausoleum for the next second normal summon. So he's gonna get Sage. Sage is gonna search the Maiden because he doesn't have one. Maiden effect. Okay, you're gonna get the True Light effect. You're gonna set the trap here. Yep. You're gonna activate the Roar. I want to say Saga, but it's also Roar here. But he special summons this one from the Banished. I feel like he should have special summoned from deck, so he would have another Blue Eyes, at least in rotation, because you can get another one of these. I know he wanted to get it out the Banished because I know this just checks graveyard. Face the monsters don't enter a graveyard, yeah. So, but I don't know. I feel like he could have got another Blue Eyes out of the deck anyway, just in case he draws it for turn. But yeah, gonna proc Maiden. So Maiden, yep, he's gonna activate the Wishes to attach. Yep, that's gonna get that targeted protection. Then he goes into a Spirit and he ends his turn. Okay, so he just has that in the field. He does have Macabre, which is pretty good. The Trap card, and he has a Droll, and the Magnemite doesn't really do anything for me, but whatever. All right, cool. So let's try and break this board. As soon as the draw phase hits, as soon, and no time passed. I activate Super Poly. I didn't wait any time at all. So the strongest board breaker, one of the strongest board breakers. It depends on the format, of course, but one of the strongest board breakers. It's such a good board breaker. Go into Mud Dragon here. I just got rid of both his things. They don't have any grave effects, anything. Great, strong cards. So now we're gonna go into 7 Tachyon here. And he activates a Magnemite. Okay, so I'm going to get my Buzzsaw and I'm gonna put back this Armored Xyz. I'm so glad I can do that. So he activates Magnemite here. He could have chained Droll. Because he's not gonna get it at the end phase because of course he's gonna Droll later. I know. I feel like that was weird. He didn't chain it here because now I get Surfacing's search effect here. So I don't know. I feel like it was weird. So he's gonna activate True Light here. Search on his Blue Eyes. Cool. So surfacing the search effect here. You get a Maiden Chain. It's gonna special summon. So I get my Abyss Shark here, and then he decides to draw. So I can't use this under draw anyway, but I think it was just weird that he gave me an extra card to search. So I feel like that was kind of a misplay there, but whatever. We're gonna go into Kraken here because I gotta flush out the trap card. So it doesn't really matter that he didn't have 2 pops here, of course, but it could have. And I know that, the one that was in Banish is here now. So if it stayed in Banish and he got one from the deck, would have gone to the graveyard. So he still would have had 1 pop, but still, he should have took one from deck. So whatever. All right, he's gonna pop. Cool. So that does not resolve or resolves without effect. So it doesn't pop. There's no water monsters on the field to pop, but I do get to float into 2 spawns here. It's cool. Normal summon Buzzsaw Shark because I know he doesn't have anything else. The only thing left in his hand is Alistair. Alright, so maybe I don't know that's Alistair because I only know he had one. He added it back and then he discarded it, so it could have just been the one hit he added back. So he could technically have an unknown in hand. All right, so now got the Hydrojet Shark I can use. I have another Kraken. Like if you do it, especially with Bahamut Shark being banned, you should be playing 2 Kraken, 2 Spawn. Because it's such like, one of your best, or just especially using Super Poly, one of your best cards here. So 3 pop, Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3, insane. But you haven't seen that. We're gonna pop this, so you're gonna pop the Maiden because you don't want to attack it and target it. You're not gonna target anything, of course, but you don't want to attack it because it can activate its effect. Get rid of the Magnemite because it doesn't have the highest attack, and then the actual Kraken's gonna pop the Blue Eye just for the maximum life points. Then he just has an attack position Sage here, and like, what is this, like 5,700 attack, which is crazy. 65, 57. So attack that. And he just scoops. He just loses connection. It's like there's nothing he could do. Like it would have been the same thing as game 1 where he had like what 800 attack left, and then he summons anything and gets popped. Alistair doesn't really do anything here because I can just activate 1 to pop the Mecha buff. He summons another one, and then chain Stealth Kraken anyway, and he loses. So yeah, that was cool. I got 2 old Blue Eyes. Pretty crazy. I love playing against Blue Eyes. Really fun, especially I can use the Super Poly package. But that's gonna do it. This is Creed. I'm out.